Now we're waiting for confirmation, but it looks like she's clear. She's free and clear to run as a new sales coordinator.
Yay.
Wow.
And what is so,
Awesome.
Alyssa, what have you earned thus far in bonus money before this group, before Nancy and you had just achieved these?
I think I got about 700 in bonus.
I think it was a little bit more than that. I think it was
a little
like
bit more.
grand. And she's in line now to earn another $900 in bonuses, never mind her check. And this is going to happen. These bonuses are going to come right at Christmas in the month of
Yay.
Good timing.
Or is that fast track to sales coordinator?
Yeah, Alyssa fast tracked to sales coordinator. So she got 2 VFs and a new DD. She had the volume, and now she has the structure. And she actually had the volume before the structure, but now we already did a roadmap call on what her next goal is, which is senior sales coordinator, and she's working on that.
Awesome.
Good for you, Alyssa.
Yay, congratulations. How much time? Great job.
Like 2 months? How fast?
I started in the end of May. I started, right?
Oh wow.
Well, you really didn't get going until June, and you did the 2,000 plus by the end of July. Then Heather did the 2,000 plus. No, you did the 2,000 plus by the end of August. Heather did the 2,000 plus by the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Heather? Wait, let me. I don't know. I could get my PVC report and tell you all this, but I didn't bring it with me.
Okay. All right. We get the idea.
It was fast.
It was fast. Super fast.
And what you're going to hear from Alyssa. Alyssa's going to really train you guys and share with you guys on what she's noticed and what has changed for her and what is going on since conference, because she and her team have increased their number of teammates by 75% since October.
Wow.
So why don't you take it away, Alyssa, and start and share with everybody. I've got this recording, by the way, if that's okay.
Okay. So you just want me to kind of start with like my background of where I worked before and all that first?
Yeah. Tell us where you worked before and what you're doing now and how Juice Plus has impacted that.
Okay. So I've worked for a mortgage company for 17 years. I literally started at the bottom with giving my boss pedicures because I have my cosmetology license. And she moved me up to, she said, I have an offer for a receptionist. I became a receptionist for this mortgage company. And then she wanted me to be her personal assistant. I did that for a while. And then she moved me up I went all the way to managing the accounting office for a mortgage company. And although, it wasn't exactly my dream job, but I had a lot of friends there and I made good money. And most importantly was that I had health insurance for my family because my husband was pursuing his dream of opening a deli. So I kind of had to keep that health insurance, which was about $1,700, $1,800 a month. So I did that for 17 years, which I'm still with them now consulting. But maybe about a year ago, I ventured off and started my own fitness studio. But the things in the corporate world, which I wasn't me at all, is I'm the type of person that loves to help everyone, and someone asks a question or if a customer called or even if it wasn't my department, I felt like I always wanted to help them, or I'd always get up and look for something for somebody when they needed help, when most people that I worked with would just say, that's not my department, or I don't know, or And that always bothered me, and they sort of made fun of me for always jumping up, which, number one, I can't sit still anyways, so that's probably why I jumped up so quickly to help everybody. Another thing that bothered me is just like the cutthroat of watching like a lot of these salespeople just try to get to the top and walk on smaller people, or just how even, management could just fire someone on the spot. And I had to, witness a lot of these people getting fired, and, they're good people. And just maybe because somebody else in the company complained or something which exactly might not have been the truth at the time, then this person got fired, when I really knew the truth behind behind the scenes sometimes. So that really bothered me. But my point in talking about the mortgage company that I worked for is, when we went to conference, like, I just loved the culture of everyone just trying to help one another, and there was everybody just wants everyone to succeed, and I love that. Like, even other teams like I talked to, and they were helping us by the pool and giving us ideas, and that was like insane for me to, see this. Like, usually that doesn't happen. When people are making money, they just try to like get themselves, go first, and who cares about everybody else below them. So that's the main thing I took away, is I just love the culture. I love our team. I love how you guys took care of Heather and I, and how, especially Maura and Danny, like, you guys really like took care of us while we were there, and we really appreciate that so much. And just being at conference, it definitely fired Heather and I up, and I just saw that, you know what, I can, because right now I'm paying health insurance out of my own pocket, because now I have my fitness studio. But and when I just saw the benefits of being national marketing director, and just how awesome this company is and how awesome the product is, and I just believe in it, I just want to go all the way to the top. Now when I see, like, sales coordinator right now is in the past for me, I'm on to senior. Like, I'm like, done, let's go. Because I just want to keep like spreading the word and building my team. And I don't feel as shy talking about it with people, because I have proof in the pudding that this product works, and it's not some, little like fake, what do they call it, snake oil or something like that. I believe in this product, and I know it can help people, and I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I don't think there's anything that's going to hold me back now, because that was that point of that.
And one of the things you're talk about how you're sharing the concept of recruiting right off the bat with your new teammates, because they're all recruiting. You in fact, with the number of recruits we have thus far this month, your team's leading the way.
Yeah, basically, I mean, the key factor is getting the discount. I mean, especially when you definitely have a husband and wife that are going to be on Juice Plus, that definitely is a big incentive. But also to, a lot of like the people that we are trying to recruit are like nurses or in the medical field, because I'm lucky I have 2 nurses on my team. I have Heather that has my back, and I have my best friend Nancy. And people admire them, and they're smart people, and they look up to them. So people are respecting what they say, and so that's been a little bit easier in that part of the people that we've been recruiting. But also too, for instance, I have my cousin that I recruited. She's starting off a little slow, but she definitely wants the financial end of it as well, and the health end. And I recently have another woman with MS that I feel like she's been out of the job world for so long because of her MS that she just recently started Juice Plus. But I could see her, I already telling her straight off the bat, like, I would want you on my team. And like, we would have so much fun together and you would love it and you'd love being around people because she's been in a funk for a little while, and just getting them motivated. And a lot of times with the people that I'm talking to, I work out with them and stuff like that. So I'm constantly like talking to them, and most of my workouts with them are free sometimes too. I'll just do a free workout just to be able to, talk to people and get it out there more.
And so the team sees you recruiting and they're recruiting, but you're also getting customers. You have an event, you and Heather have an event coming up this Saturday, which you told us about, but can you speak to that?
Yep. So it's actually the first time at our church, there's a nursery school. And so it's a nursery school fundraiser that they're doing a little craft fair, like kind of like a little bazaar going on. So Heather and I got a table there, and my brother is an artist, so he's going to make us a fun, like, catchy sign, like, how do you get more, fruits and vegetables into your kids, or something really catchy, which he's probably working on tonight. And I borrowed your display, Maura, so I have that beautiful display. And I also so we're just going to set up a little table, and I got fun, like, fruits and vegetables, stuffed animals for the kids to play with. I got some veggie memory game, and I got like a little fishing game, just so if I'm talking, or Heather and I are talking to the parents, we have some activities for the kids to do at the table, and it might catch their eye. And we're going to have little gummy samples too as well. And then Maura, you gave Heather that awesome idea to do a little raffle with any customers' orders we get. So we're going to do that too. We're going to, and just get it out there as much as possible. We have the wine and wellness that went over really well. We ran out of seats actually for that, which we were surprised.
How many
So
people at your wine and wellness?
I think 40 or more.
And
Yeah.
how did you invite to that, Alyssa?
I did Instagram and Facebook, but really it was just like friends and family and word of mouth, how we got people to come. Like between Heather and I, we just friends and family, and just kept the word out there to as many people. And we did have like some no-shows. I mean, we probably had like maybe 15 no-shows too. So people that said they were coming and weren't able to come. But it was very light. Like I first just talked about like processed foods and stuff, and did like a little comparison of like what you would pick, wheat thins versus like Triscuits, or like a Kind bar versus a Nutri-Grain bar, like just showing them like things like that as well. So it was like a little bit of an education, and then kind of lightly bringing in the Juice Plus and just planting the seed, and then hopefully have another event in another month, and keep on with the events and just keep inviting the same people and more people.
And what about having people on Juice Plus? Didn't you have people on Juice Plus share their results?
Yes, we did. We had, we would have had more, but we ended up, Heather's sister-in-law, she shared just one story we shared, and that hit home, and I think that's the key to it. I wish we had more of the stories come, like my best friend Nancy. That would have been a great story, but unfortunately she had something to do that night. But I still think it went over really well. Like it got people really thinking.
And here's the great thing, Alyssa, and this is for everybody. When you schedule an event, never, ever, ever, ever cancel it, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here, you're going to think I'm insane, but it doesn't matter if people show up. What matters, I'm frozen. I don't know why I'm frozen. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why I'm frozen. I'm on Ethernet, but it doesn't matter who shows up. In fact, to become an NMV, you have to have at least 5 events where nobody shows. But the important important thing is that you spend the time inviting and you spend the time following up. And it's the follow-up that's going to be, you heard Jeff Roberti say it for how many years now? The fortunes in the follow-up. So at some point, Alyssa, we need to talk about how you're going to follow up with all those people that didn't order and that did the 15 that didn't show, because there's a brilliant way to do that. And it's simply texting them and say, we missed you. I know it's been there's been a little bit of time that's gone by since we had our event with the holidays, but I thought of you and I'd love to share with you some of the really exciting information that was shared. And you just follow up with them. And even if they didn't go to the event, you can make them feel very special and included by using the words, I thought of you.
And another thing is, I know from this event, Heather and I probably I know Heather had a girl from work that she's been telling her, like talking to her for like 5 months now, and she finally ordered for just her kids. And then I had a woman from my gym, and when she left the event, she said, okay, what do I do? Just get me signed up. So we both had like our longest, people that we were working on signed up after our event. So that was good.
You mean the ones that didn't jump easily?
Yeah, the ones that we were working on since day one.
Okay.
They signed up. Yeah.
And so you have this event coming up on Saturday. Are you guys going to do anything else before? What else are you going to do before the holidays? Anything?
I'm not sure. Like, we haven't set anything in stone, but maybe like a light little cookie swap at the studio. We might do something like that. And then maybe like definitely something big in January with, like the salad in the jar or the soups or something like that we'll do.
Yeah. And actually, January is our biggest month ever because we are the solution for everybody's resolution. But you start building for that in December. So let me ask if anybody has any. Great job, Alyssa. Thanks so much for sharing. Does anybody have any questions for Alyssa? You have to unmute yourselves. Everybody's muted except you, Sue O'Shea. Any questions for Alyssa?
How did you promote the wine and wellness? Or what was your invitation? What was your tagline? Wine and wellness?
Yeah, wine and wellness. And what we did was, I left out a big part of that. I'm sorry. I went to the dollar store and I bought all dollar store wine glasses, and we painted wine glasses. And I also got clear plates from the dollar store so people could bring their preteens as well, and they could paint the plates if they wanted to.
Nice.
And I can actually send you, like, I just did this simple invitation. I can send that to you.
Sure.
And we just basically kept it light, like kind of like in conference when they told us about the non-events. That's kind of more my style. Like, I think just lightly talking about it, then it doesn't get people too bored or think you're being like too salesperson-y, I think just lightly touching on it and having some fun, it went well. And everyone brought a healthy snack. And I actually just got like cheap boxes of wine. We had that. And it was fun. And we just got patterns off of Pinterest to paint the wine glasses. And I got cheap, very cheap paintbrushes at Walmart, like big varieties, and acrylic paint. It was like 50 cents for an acrylic paint at Walmart. So it was a pretty cheap event. And I did request or recommend like a $5 donation, but what I ended up doing is donating that to a local charity.
Cool.
That's awesome.
And what night of the week did you have it, Alyssa?
We did it on a Saturday from 5 to 7, and you know what? That really worked because I've done like all different weeknight stuff I used to do like I would call it Shape Up Your Life night, and I would have them at my house or at my studio. And I really think that 5 to 7 slot on a Saturday, because I feel like all the moms that have like sports and all that stuff, that's kind of over with. And if it's just 5 to 7, you can still go out on a date night with your husband or do what you have to do after. So I felt like that time slot really worked for us this time.
And you just did that Saturday night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it Saturday. Yep. Not this Saturday, the Saturday before.
Saturday before Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
that was awesome. And Ham wrote a note to you, Alyssa, that says 40 people to a wine and wellness, question mark, question mark. That's awesome. Great job, Alyssa and Heather. That is a great
thanks,
job.
It's an awesome job. Can I ask one question
Yeah.
about the invite, Alyssa? You said you put it out on Instagram too?
Yeah, I put it on Instagram.
Wow.
And
Did
you
you get
posted
good
it,
response from
right?
that? Sorry.
I didn't really I think people saw it that knew us on Instagram, and my, Heather shared it, like girls at my gym shared it and stuff like that. But it was just a very simple, I'll send it to you. I just kind of made it up with, I just found a picture with like a wine glass with wine. And then I used an app on my phone called Font Candy, and I just wrote some words over it, and it was just really, really simple.
Great. Send it to me, if you will, Alyssa. I'll share it with everybody.
Alyssa,
Sure.
you're a great testament to going to conference. Because
thank you. You guys are awesome.
well, you're I'm sure all of us that have been there before could attest to this, but your facial expressions, your excitement, your absorption of the material. I mean, you may have started earlier, but you came back from conference and been like zooming ever since. So just running along. So it's really great to see. It's a great inspiration and a great story for someone who hasn't been there. So it helps to motivate all of us. So it's a good story.
Thank you, Marie. And the truth of the matter is that there are a couple of factors that are clear about Alyssa and Heather, both of them. They are very coachable. When they make an appointment with me, they keep the appointment. They come prepared. They have their PVC reports. They're asking for Alyssa. With Alyssa and Heather now, I know what I'm going to talk about, but I always ask them what they need to talk about, and they have all kinds of things. Next, they're forward thinking. Next move activities. Will this activity get me to where I want to go? And they've, Alyssa went from having 4 teammates before conference to 11 teammates now after conference. So, the whole team is following Alyssa's lead, because she's telling them right from the beginning that if you want to grow this business and earn and help as many people as possible, you've got to follow the system and recruit and get customers. So you're going to fill your prospect pool, your customer pool, your team pool, and your distributor pool. So you're gonna, and there is a difference. And she's very, very, very coachable, and she never ever misses an appointment. And most of the time we'll text in between the time we talk once a week. So if you want to know how she's doing it, that's how she's doing it.
I feel like I'm annoying you, Maura.
No, oh no. In fact, I'd be very upset if you stopped conversing with me.
But it's such a testament to the system, like you just said, Maura, because one of Jay Martin's favorite thing to say is find a buddy. And you've got a buddy in Heather, and you all seem like you just are working really well as a team, and that's really inspiring.
Yeah, that definitely is a blessing, having my sister-in-law, us being close, and having her so knowledgeable, being a nurse, and I'll be like, what does that mean? I'll ask her, things that I don't get, I'm like, what is that? So that definitely is definitely helps.
It's
And they,
great.
but Annette, Alyssa, and Heather follow the system. Heather made appointments with me to get her new reps that she just signed up launched, and put in and to do the liftoff, and she scheduled them right away. And I had a conversation with Sue Limbiers today. I will do in the next couple of weeks a liftoff for all of you, because what I'm finding is those of you guys that haven't had a new teammate recently that do the liftoff with your new teammates are really surprised at how I've changed it and streamlined it and made it all about them. And only, there are very few people, one maybe, and he was half asleep when we did the liftoff, felt overwhelmed. Everybody else feels like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. Okay, I got this. And it's just a real simple path. So thank you so much, Alyssa. Good job.
One
And
little thing that I wanted to say before
Sure.
the lift off, which Heather and I do is we kind of show everyone the website before. We show them the Freedom Revolution. We show them the JP Shooting Stars. We show them like how to navigate before. So sometimes that makes it a little bit easier. So then when you do the lift off, they kind of already get it a little bit.
Right. That's a big help, in fact. Thank you for mentioning that. It is a big help. And in fact, Heather, I talked to Heather today. She was ready and raring to go. She had all her information that she needed and wanted right in front of her. Heather asked that we do another liftoff with a teammate of hers that's been dormant for 3 months. So we're going to do a liftoff again. And it was Heather's idea, which I think is brilliant. So thank you. Anything else, Alyssa?
No, I feel like I took up too much time. I'm good.
No, you did not. You did a fabulous job. Annette, do you have something you want to announce? Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you.
No? I can't hear. Okay. Okay, you don't want, okay. No,
No,
worries.
there's nothing to say. We're gonna chat some more during the week. Yeah, I'll let you know what's going
Okay, okay, no
on.
worries.
Activity, which is good. I got a lot of activity going.
Good for you. I'm not going to do my training on inviting to the events. I'll do that next week. This is the training that I did for the sales, the Cortese preschool, the preview to the sales coordinator school. But there are a couple of things I want to show you. Qualifiers Day, and I'm going to do this really quickly so we have time to prospect. Qualifiers Day in November is going to be Monday, December 3rd. So the end of the month is Friday. You have Saturday, Sunday, and all day Monday until 5 o'clock to get your orders in. The Qualifiers Day for December is going to be Wednesday, January 2nd. So they're giving us time to pull these nets in and end 2018 with a bang, because the way we end 2018 is going to be the way we start 2019, okay? I think it's super important that you guys understand, a large number of you, Heather being one of them, and several others are really working to qualify their business to be one of the first people to take advantage of the Be One Get One campaign, where you get one of your teammates to qualify, and they hold it for 2 months, and the sponsor gets $50 and the new qualifier gets $50. And so there are a bunch of people. I haven't talked to everybody personally yet, but I've got 7 potential people that could be part of the Be One Get One and earn some extra money right around the holidays, if not right after. So that's really important. Keep your eye on that. I can show you that flyer again, just to refresh your memories. Let me do share. Okay, so the Be One Get One is this. And I'll post it again so everybody can see it. This is something that Danny and I are doing for the team. And we'd really like to have as many participants as possible. We'd like to pay out a lot of money on that. And I think that there are
Where'd she go?
Maura, you're frozen
Maura, you're
in case you don't know.
It is so windy here. I don't know if he's got it over there, but we got like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, it's windy here too.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
But
a
it's
nice
weird.
night.
We're not frozen and she is. That's what's
No,
always.
let's just talk about her while she can't hear
Uh,
us.
and
It's
what are
still
you doing?
recorded.
What are you
Oops. Oh,
Um,
change its screen. Oh,
Maura, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Am I frozen?
You
You
were
were frozen for a
frozen.
long time.
What's that gifting health?
We were talking about you.
Yeah, this is Sue Lambier's. Sue Lambier's created this.
Of
Wow.
course she did.
oh, you're gonna send that out?
Oh, I
will-
love that.
Sue, that's
Yeah.
great.
And I'm going to send this to all my customers.
No.
Great activity to do.
Love
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Sue.
Did you save this?
Yeah, I have another one too that doesn't say Merry Christmas because some people
Oh,
say Happy Holidays to be, etiquette.
Oh,
Did you do,
Yeah.
what did you do that on? Did you do that on the,
I did it with the app Photofy.
okay.
That's beautiful, Sue. That's awesome.
I have too many apps open right now.
That must be it.
Yeah, I know I do. They're telling me. I did want to show you this. This is on the healthy. This is on, the Healthy Revolution. And these are some of the Facebook headers. Give the gift of health, a chocolate delight, creamy coconut smoothie, chocolate nut balls, complete snowflakes. What I'm looking for is somewhere in either the Freedom Revolution or in the Healthy Revolution, there is a new holiday cookbook. I'm going to,
It's in the Healthy Living Revolution.
it's in the I couldn't find it today right before the call. It was too quick.
Want me to post it on Boxer?
Yeah, post it on, thanks, Susie, yeah. And I'm going to send Shake in customer appreciation, send a couple of pouches of vanilla and chocolate shakes, send them the cookbook. I think I might even print it out and send it to them for Christmas in customer appreciation, and talk to them about the gift of health and about the omegas. And I'm going to do this at the end of this week to make it really exciting for everybody and give them the idea that to give the gift of health. The only other thing I wanted to show you really quickly is if you sign into your virtual offices and you go to news, and you can go to the new Juice Plus annual earnings summary. We talked about this right after conference. This is what I carry around with me, and I show to doctors and business people, men and women, because this is published by the company and these are conservative numbers. But it just goes to show you that it shows you the difference between those average earnings of all the people who joined Juice Plus and those who are active team builders. There's a difference in the annual income. And I would carry these around in your battery of products that your Juice Plus products, wherever you keep all of them. I would make sure I do that. The only other thing I want to show you is when we do, where is it now? When we do our prospect blitzing, you really should go to JP Team Shooting Stars. I'm going to start posting more and more stuff here because everybody can't find it. You go to files, okay? You go to JP Team Shooting Stars and you go to files and look at all this verbiage we've got on here. We've got prospect and follow-up verbiage. We have active follow-up verbiage. We have invite people to, like the Hall of Germs, or inviting people onto a call. There's a great message from Ray Higdon on how to invite. There's Marie's verbiage on how to invite. There's Juice Plus objections with answers. There's Juice Plus objections and how to handle them. And there's action verbiage to invite prospects into the business. And I'm going to keep uploading files on here because you guys are having trouble finding documents on Voxer. Even if you start, you're having trouble.
Can I make a suggestion? When
Yeah.
you put files on, can you put them under names like Paul Williams, put it under Paul Williams Good Health? Because a lot of times you can't, like I looked all over for that. I looked under Paul Williams. I looked under,
What are you talking about? I did do that. I did put it under Paul Williams.
no, it's under Gut Health or something.
Oh, that's exact. I thought that was the exact opposite of what you wanted. I thought you all wanted it to be the title of the talk and then the speaker, because you guys couldn't tell what it was. If you go to Shooting Stars under lectures, you all made, in fact, I remember changing this for you, Susie. You wanted advances of Juice Plus and antibiotics in Juice Plus, and you wanted to know the title. It didn't matter who the speaker was.
No, well, anyway, I thought it was easier. I think it would be easier if you did it under the doctor's name, because I couldn't. I mean, I looked up because it was under Good Health or something.
Here it is, right here. Good
Yeah,
Health and Juice Plus, Dr. Paul Williams, 1118.
Okay,
A lot
maybe
of
it's
stuff.
done.
Maura, would you be able to, because I know you have posted it on the Voxer. For me, it's easier to hold my finger over it and do copy and then send it back out to people, especially my teammates, because I got a text message from one of my sleepy teammates and he wanted it. So I got excited and I'm like, oh my God, where is it? Can I find it? And then I got in an email and I tried to copy it and it just wouldn't copy over. Because I do a lot of my work from my phone. So when you post it on Voxer, it's very easy for me to copy and paste it and send it out. If you could do that in addition to, especially the calls on with Cheryl's calls. I find them so interesting, and I think if
But
people are
that's too
driving in
much.
their car.
I don't know. It seems like it's too much then if it's in both places. No.
It's a little bit redundant for me. I mean, I as it is, you guys are saying, where is it? And I'm throwing it. And I try to tell you when I'm putting stuff in here, when I'm
Well, this is a Dropbox. I think it goes in a, I don't know. Sometimes when I get it, I don't see where it comes from, but it's listed. Oh, recording from the other night. I know you have posted it before on Voxer. For me, it seems like it's easier. I don't know. It's worked for me in the past.
Let me think about that, Joe, because it's
I mean, I don't want it to be more complicated. I was just, like I said, I think some of those talks are really good. And for someone who's asking for it in that moment, when I'm trying to like go to the website and then copy and finger and hold paste and all of that, it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work from my phone. And I do have Dropbox. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
I don't know. I will tell. Let me think about that, Joanna, and I'll get back to you. But Susie, if you know, I just posted something with a doctor. Look at the dates that it was
That's what I
modified.
was looking at and I could not find it. Maybe it's because I was doing it on my phone and it doesn't show up the same. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm not. Just so you know, I'm going to keep the titles going with the doctor's name following, because I switched that all. I spent an afternoon doing that because that was what was requested. So I'm not going to switch it back.
Okay.
If you can't find it, text me. I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Okay.
Okay. So we don't have much time to prospect. That Dr. Deb, what's her name? Dr. Deb Haggett is going to get on the Cortese call tonight. And please, when you have new teammates, make sure you introduce them. Our team call on our team Zooms, get them on our team Zooms and introduce them on the Cortese Zooms. A call because Cheryl really likes celebrating the new people. And I will be putting in all of your achievements with Cheryl next week, and she'll probably read them next week, what you all have done and what your new teammates are doing and all the new promotions and everything like that. So that'll be on there also. I think Sue Lambier's brought up a good idea, and that is with the lettuce scares. You can't buy romaine lettuce anywhere right now, any store I've been in. So with the lettuce scares, it's a great time to be talking about the Tower Garden. And
yeah, definitely. I've been doing that. It's a good point. Really good point to bring up.
It makes a great gift.
Yeah. Yes.
and it makes a great gift. There is a great call on Wednesday by one of the NMDs, the Cortese NMDs that I really admire and love. She built her business from Uganda, Africa.
She
And
was in my group in at Q School.
Amanda Wright,
Mhm.
I love her. I love her. She is doing a training on Wednesday, which will be recorded on the Cortese 10:30 Wednesday morning on how to build for Shred 10, turning your prospects into distributors. And I would listen to that if I were you, because Amanda's really great. I learn from Amanda every time I hear her speak.
Is there a
So
flyer or something that you're going to post or no?
I already did. It's on Voxer. I posted it today.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Got it. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I posted the cookbook.
Oh,
I have a
thank you.
question. Are we doing Monday Zoom dinners? The first Monday? Like
We
next week?
are going to do Monday Zoom dinners again because we're not going to be. Yeah, we are. When's the next Monday? Monday
the 3rd,
Many things.
Wildfires Day.
No.
Boy, that's going to be a tough day. How would you guys feel about switching? The problem with the team dinners, and we really need to talk about this. First, I'd like to switch it to the second Monday of the month, because the first Monday of the month is typically going to be Qualifiers Day again and again and again. So I'd like to switch it to the second Monday of the month. But what works for us locally, and Susie, I know you've got people you're in Florida, your team can come to your house. Ham, I'd love you to start to invite to your house. But what happens is those of us that get together for team dinner and we start at 6:30, everybody else that doesn't go to somebody's house for dinner doesn't show up on our call until 7:45. And the team dinner is almost over. So how can we fix this? Any ideas, suggestions?
I don't know.
Say that again. The what?
We started.
If you are not actively going to someone's house for the team dinner, when we do a collaborative team Zoom dinner at various houses, everybody else doesn't connect that they're supposed to get on the call that Monday night at 6:30. So they still get on at 7:45 and we're almost over.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
What is the point of the team dinners?
Well, the team, it actually was it was really good when we did it. We got an awful lot of interesting information that people shared, and it's a reason for us to get together once a month physically. And for those that can, and those that can't, we can still see them on Zoom.
All right.
We did it 2 months in a row.
What about if we make it make the first Monday or the second Monday, whatever we're going to do, the call at 7, so it'll be a little late dinner for some people and a little earlier for people that are not going to do it as a dinner.
That's a good idea. What does everybody think about that? Like Alyssa, it would be great if you could get Heather and all your team and go over to Heather's house or something once a month and have dinner, and we'll all meet together and we'll all do the same activity. And you can float from house to house, but that's a good idea, Susie. Second Monday, and we start at 7.
I personally like the 6:30 just because if it's a work night and
God,
depending
you
on
guys.
whose house, it just doesn't go so late. I mean, maybe we could still meet and have early discussion, but
Then you gotta, yeah, because you have to drive and then.
This is just sounding like confusing to me. My head's spinning.
Oh,
I mean, no, guys, really, because when we got on the Comstock call a couple weeks ago, they were all talking about how they were overdoing it and they pulled back, and now they're doing one big team call a month and then smaller satellite calls. I'm starting to think, like, I'm really falling in love with doing activity. I don't feel like I need a longer meeting unless I'm totally missing.
No, it's not longer. The point of it is not longer. The point of it is that we're getting together and you're pulling your team in so they can feel a part of something more than just one-on-ones. They could go to your house and do a potluck dinner. The whole point is for getting together. I mean, Cheryl does a potluck dinner once a month. Wendy Vance completely went from 24 Club to 100 Club in 1 year by having potluck dinners.
Really?
Just work for her.
So it's more about enticing, building a community, building team.
Right. And everybody doesn't feel so isolated. We're all really close. I mean, look at us. We're 16 or 17 of us, and we're all pretty close. But unless Jerry came to Conference Ham, she would have
Right.
never met. So
Right.
this is a way to bring us all together in a smaller group. I'm not trying to make it longer. I'm not trying to make it more complicated.
no,
Right.
I mean, really, it's no different than a regular meeting that we're having, but maybe my team would come if I fed them. Yes. Nathan. Maybe. So I get what more, like, I just sitting here thinking, so really, we've been going to Maura's house, but everyone could come here, but then I have teammates that aren't not on the call. Maybe if I had dinner, they would come.
No, I'm happy. I agree with you because that was my thought is I have trouble enough getting people on
Yeah.
the call.
I know. So now you got to feed them.
no, potluck, they feed themselves. Everybody brings a dish.
Yeah.
And maybe, maybe this, if we decide to do this, and look, I'm not married to this. If you guys don't want to